Are you done yet? He is. Okay. Let's play against Fueva. Whatever his name is. I see a mulligan. I see a keep. Decent keep for, yeah, one contra, one draw, decent amount of lands. Oh, this is ad nauseam? This has to be ad nauseam. No other deck is gonna play Temple of Silence. Foil. So the idea is, if this was non-foil, you could argue that he might be playing a budget version of, like, I don't know, Dead Guy Ale, and he can't afford better lands, but this is foil, so he made a choice to buy this Scry land, so it has to be a combo deck, and it's ad nauseam. And there's just no other deck he could be at this point. I know that it's a really early call, but I'm pretty confident making that call. Just had to read up on Lightning Storm again. And he's stuck on one. Wow, that's a tough situation to be in. I guess he was on the play, and he kept the one lander knowing that it was gonna be Scry. But still, a Godless Shrine. He probably has Sleight of Hand or Zero Visions. Well, guess my call was wrong. I'm sorry, guys. Who am I to talk? I was completely wrong. What the hell is he playing? I don't want to play the Angel yet. I don't want to play the Angel until I have counter backup. Foil temp is very cheap. Okay. 0.37 ticks on Card Hoarder. That's insane. That's insane. Temple of Silence is worth nothing. On the Scry lands, is this a 5-land cycle or a 10-land cycle? I wanted to first here, but I think this is worth condescending. Is this a 10-land cycle or a 5-land cycle? Is there any every 2-color combination, or only the enemy 2-color combinations? 10 lands, okay. I should check out how much the blue-red one is, because I could use the blue-red one if it's not too expensive. How much is the Izzet one? I never considered these lands for my mana base, because I just didn't think about them, but it actually makes a lot of sense because the Scry one is pretty good in a combo deck. I might replace some Sulfur Falls. Temple of Melody. That's blue and green. No, that's black and green. Wow, this card. Well, actually, it wouldn't do that much, but before we do that, we want it first, actually, because if I find a remount, I might remount. How much mana am I gonna be at? 9, 11, so 8 after. Hmm. Do I want to throw this away? I guess I throw this away. I'm not gonna spend 6 ticks. I could just buy a Steam Vans for that money. Steam Vans I think is like 3 or 4 ticks. Snapcaster is okay. I don't need another land. Snapcaster seems okay. So we could fabricate into Chalice. We could fabricate into Sunring Titan, but I don't think Sunring Titan is that good because he loses 2 lands, we lose 1 land. Actually, I know what I want to do. I want to fabricate into Better Skull because Better Skull does not get hit by Path, and we can equip the Better Skull on the Snapcaster. Better Skull seems like a good target here. I could take the Staff of Nin actually. Let's do that. I want to test the Staff of Nin. Well, it doesn't really matter how we tap here. Value, hashtag value. Let's play a blue source. So in a real game where I care about winning, I think I would have gotten a Better Skull. I think Better Skull is the best play there. But I'm trying to find out how bad Staff of Nin is. So I'm giving it a try. What do we have? We have Condescend, first Fabricate. We can Snapcast or Fabricate actually. That seems pretty good. Let's hit him. Let's kill his Zolom. Like hit it for 1. So he has to plus. Hang on. This is 7, this is 9, 12. Yeah. The question is, are we gonna get a Better Skull now? We're gonna have 7 mana. It could be a Vomka engine, but I think a Better Skull should still be better. And now the mana is gonna line really nicely to allow us to anticipate. Format with spreadsheets. Yeah, finding out which cards are legal in Heirloom is really weird. But this card is so cheap, so it's pretty good in Heirloom, yeah. It's like 5 cents. It's ridiculous. Repeal seems good here. Staff of Nin only seems good if you have it really, really early, or if you're like already really ahead. Wow, that's a bad play. Pathing the Germ when we have a Snapcaster and we can next turn just equip on the Snapcaster. Um, let's see what the Lord of Innistrad is. What his abilities are. The plus ability is pretty strong, to be honest. He has an Elspeth. He has an Elspeth. That's a problem, but we have Repeal. Do we want to repeal his Elspeth? I think so. Let's do that now, so he needs to reinvest the mana. I want to see what I draw too. Another land, okay. I'm gonna ping his Solemn once more because I don't want him to get any more creatures. I want to keep this on 1. So he has to keep plussing. I don't really care about the plussing. Can get back a Platinum Angel, but that doesn't really do much. Almost return it. That would have been unfortunate. Or maybe I should have attacked first because now he can triple block. But triple blocking would be really good for us, to be honest. Intangible Virtue. I think the Elspeth is a bigger problem. He should have replayed the Elspeth. Well, now he has double Virtue. That's a problem. And his guys have Vigilance too. Now is a good time for Staff of Nin to like draw us an out. Like any out would be fine. I guess maybe we are supposed to put Platinum Angel on top now. Because we know the one card left in his hand is an Elspeth. It can't be a path. Yeah, I'm gonna get back the Platinum Angel and hope that he doesn't draw a path. So he's gonna attack me for 13. So we need to gain some life. Let's see how he's gonna block here. If he wants us to trade, or if he could let this go through, but then he loses the lifelink, which is a big problem for him actually. Definitely want to try to kill this Saurine. That is okay with me. That is fine. I guess I ping him again. Because the Mine's ability would be really strong again. He would get a 4/4. Yeah, but the Elspeth is a real problem. Well, that he has 2 Planeswalkers is the real problem. I mean, he needs to top deck a path, though. Never mind. I forgot that he had this. That his Elspeth had another ability. I guess we can get the Angel back, though, and he can't use it again. Treasure Mage, okay, we can Mindslaver now. So we actually have Mindslaver lock. We should be winning now. Oh, we could have killed this Elspeth. I guess we can still do that. We're gonna kill this Elspeth. And then we're gonna kill his Zolan by -2ing, and then we don't even have to keep Mindslavering him. If he doesn't want to concede, we then we can just play Angel, equip Better Skull, and hit him, and just Staff of Nin outvalue him. I have to say, playing Staff of Nin is a lot of fun. Let's see, I'm gonna destroy the Elspeth. Yes. No. I'm wondering if I could have redirected to both of them since it asked me in such a weird way. He draws another Elspeth. Wow. So we get the Mindslaver back, and because we have Staff of Nin, Mindslaver locking him is actually a lot easier because we draw extra cards, which could be win conditions. How did he get to 49? Until your next turn, creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain lifelink. That's how he got to 49. Staff of Nin did a lot of work. Okay. We didn't need to do any of that because we basically had already won by having a Mindslaver lock. Silent Arbiter seems good. Etherize seems good. Negate seems good. Chalice is interesting. Chalice is actually not that good, I think. We definitely want more lifelink. Let's see. What is bad? I don't think Sunring Titan is very good. I don't think Chalice is very good. Repeal is probably not that good. Actually, Repeal is only good on the anthems. I'm having trouble finding cards I want to board out. I guess I board out the Chalice. We're not Path is the only thing we're worried about, and that's not that big. I guess he might be bringing in some discard too, but whatever. We're not gonna hit that with Chalice. Angel might be too bad. I don't know if Angel is better than Womka Engine or if Womka Engine is better than Angel. Staff of Nin should probably go out actually. Riemann is good against the Planeswalkers and against the Flashback. I don't know. What are we gonna do here? So little time, so many things to think about. Let's just cut one Anticipate and Spellburst or Cyclonic Rift. Let's go with Spellburst. We could have maybe brought in the Spells Guide. Maybe. Spells Guide is probably better than a Chalice for sure. Because it can be used as a blocker and it can eat that path. Yeah, there was a lot of ways we could have played that, but we had Mindslaver lock anyway. And I was just trying to conserve time and playing as fast as possible. Basically destroying his Planeswalkers, and then the idea was to equip the Better Skull on our Treasure Mage, Mindslaver him again, and have him attack into our guy. But I think they had flying still, right? So maybe that I needed to see the board again. 3 towers. That's not good. That's a little bit unlucky. Let's see if he has an Anthem. He does. It's always really stupid when they're on the play and they get to cheat an Anthem in before you can counter. Because all they need is one Anthem, and it's just so much bigger. Like, all his tokens are now twice the size and they have Vigilance. It's such a big deal. Really, it is. Now he's gonna cast Lingering Souls. Spectral Possession. Usually you don't care about the token makers, you just counter the anthems. But now he already has an anthem. That'll be 6, that'll be pretty important. We get the Scry, so I don't feel too bad about doing this. I like both of these. I think I put first on the very top. Actually, that might be a mistake. I'm not sure. You can. The thing is, if you put first on the second from the top, then there's a pretty big chance that you're gonna shuffle it away with Expedition Map, because then you don't have a play this turn except negate, and if he doesn't play anything that you want to negate, then you have to shuffle away the first. Although you end up with Womka Engine the turn after. I'm gonna negate here though, so it's all good. We're gonna draw the mine. Probably play the mine. Yeah, play the mine. And I think I'm gonna thirst this turn instead of searching. Let's see, how do we want to do this? If we search now, well, actually searching now makes more sense. Let's see if we can draw something better than Womka Engine. Eugene would be the only thing though. Eugene would have been the only thing that I would have played over Womka Engine here, I think. I guess a better skull maybe. Oblivion Stone actually, probably Oblivion Stone, since we had exactly 8 mana. That makes a lot of sense. Oh wow. Oh wow. Well, if he has a path, this is a terrible play. But I'm gonna play Better Skull and equip. He has 2 cards in his hand. You can see this here. Is it not visible on the stream? It should be. This is extremely greedy if he has Path. I'm just hoping he doesn't. Because he might play Ghost Quarter and destroy my power plant. And I don't care for the extra mana. I have he does have Path. I have so many lands at this point that I don't care, to be honest. That's unfortunate. Oh, we're dead actually to that. Well, actually not, because we can Mindslaver him. Yeah, I played too greedy. If I didn't have a Fabricate in hand, I would have been dead to that, actually. I would have also been dead to, like, double Anthem this turn. I thought if he had a Path, he would have already used it. When we tapped our blue, and that we had no blue open, that... Well, this also isn't out. Well, I guess we don't Mindslaver him now, because we want him to attack. He's Hellbent too. So we play this, we bait his lethal attack, and then we Etherize. I was gonna Fabricate Mindslaver or Oathstone, yes. Either of them would have worked. It would have depended on what he played, but I mean, now we have Etherize, we don't need to Fabricate. I guess we could have still Fabricated. I didn't remount this because it just doesn't make a difference. He's not gonna attack with everything. That's pretty smart of him, actually. I guess we just get... I guess we just have to get Oblivion Stone. Yeah, we have to. It's sad. It's kind of sad, at least. Mindslaver doesn't do anything here since he's Hellbent and we don't have Academy Ruins. Silent Arbiter. Silent Arbiter is actually interesting, but then again, if he has a Path, he would have Lethal. We go to 14. If he draws a Path, actually Silent Arbiter might be better because we keep our board position, and his board position is pretty much nullified at that point. Until his only out against this should be Path. I guess he has Solemn Offering. But still, he doesn't have Lethal. And even if he pops our Arbiter, we still have Womkenge. I'm actually gonna go with Arbiter here. The important thing is that he cannot double block. Illegal blocking. No more than one creature may block, but two are blocking. Bitter Blossom. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't really change anything. We could cycle the Remand on that, but I don't think we care. There's more important things he could draw, which we want to prevent him from having. He gets a 3/3 every turn though. I guess he loses one life. That's not irrelevant. I'm not playing the island because we might draw first knowledge and then it matters that we have something to discard. I mean, we're just building our life back up, which is good enough. We just have to hope he doesn't draw Path or Solemn Offering. And if he does, we have a chance to remount into negate, I guess. He has a lot of outs. Yeah, he has his Planeswalkers and the Hate. He has a lot of outs, but we also have outs. If we draw Academy Runes, the game is over. Well, not immediately, but it's gonna make a huge difference for us. He drew a Temple of Silence. Let's see how he's gonna scry. Put a card on the bottom of a library. And another Bitter Blossom. I think I actually wanna remount here to draw a card and then might actually condescend it too. Depends on what we draw. Treasure Mage. So probably Mindslaver him. Now we have to keep the condescend. We have to keep the condescend. We don't care that he gets extra things right now. The Bitter Blossom actually hurts him because he's losing more life now. And the Trinket Mage means that we can get something. Oh wow. We definitely want to play this. I don't actually want to Mindslaver him right now. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but there's no reason not to have it in my hand, so that if we draw Academy Runes, we just win. Platinum Angel, no, I think I'd rather want the Mindslaver. I'm gonna keep as much mana open, and so that if he draws 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, if he draws Path, we can counter it with Condescend. And at the end of the turn, though, I'm gonna put a Fate counter on the Silent Arbiter. I don't think I'm gonna put one on the Womka engine. This time he's right to the top. I kind of want to Mindslaver him if he's right to the top. What would he possibly stride to the top other than Path? Let's see what he has. If it's a Path and we can waste it, that's so good. Just gonna put a Fade here on the Womka engine now. Yeah, I knew it. I just knew it. This Treasure Mage can go away. I want the land. Yep. And he concedes. I read that. I read that correctly. I had the read on my opponent there. That was really good. To Mindslaver him after he scried to the top. But I shouldn't have played so greedy with a better skull, to be honest.
Thank you for watching. please like and subscribe. It really helps us out. You can find us on Twitter at MagicGathStrat, Facebook /MagicGatheringStrat, or on the web, magicgatheringstrat.com. There you can find articles and free prize-supported leagues. This is all brought to you by our Patreons and cardhoarder.com. If you enjoy this content, please consider supporting us at patreon.com/magicgatheringstrat.